Momo, NVAX, LGVN, 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 NVAX, NVAX, LGVN, LGVN, APVO, APVO, STG, LGVN, 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 CNTX, LGVN, 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 Criz, 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 LGVN, Criz, 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 WPP, PTPI, Criz, Criz, PTPI, 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 Criz, 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 APVO, 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 TIGR, APVO, 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 Criz, APVO, 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 Criz, 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 CPIX, IMGN, FLGC, APVO, APVO,
Do.
BKR,
Spy coming back. Oh, mRNA. Surprised.
Sim, PTPI. MREO. MREO. SSL. SSL. CLOV. LILM.
LILM. Dash. QQQ setting up. Come on, MIP. Tilray and Cron. Check them out. NVIDIA. Everything kind of pulled back. All the chips. I don't know about this market. It just seems like they don't want to hold the gains right now, and they're steep. Somebody's getting in here and taking advantage of us. That Tesla, for one example, that was kind of unusual.
Coiled.
Let's see this knife here on Tesla.
Boiled. Coiled. Boil. Cold. Boil. 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 NVAX. Boil. NVAX. NVAX.
This is my resistance zone up here for this scalp day trade.
Boiled. NVAX. NVAX. Boil. Boil.
Boil.
Boil. Boil. Boil. Boil. Criz. 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 OMA. TOMZ. Blin. OMA. OMA. CPIX.
Liking the QQQ breaking out of the channel. Out of the darkest box. We got to build it up a little bit more.
OMA. ATNF. Criz. 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 Criz.
CRYS, cries. She needs to learn English.
Chris.
Facebook pulled back, and the
Chris.
SPY. We got to watch the SPY here. It's double topping. I'll show you what I mean by that.
Chris.
Come on now. This ain't working out too good, so I might.
Chris.
Might not be in it too much longer. MEIP.
Chris. 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 IMRA. Chris.
The 256 was pretty down here. 260.
IONQ. ADEX. CNTX. 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 Prague. Prague.
Prague at 299 with a triple bottom down here.
PTPI.
About ready to get out of MEIP if you don't do nothing.
IONQ.
I'm threatening you. Putting in a fake sell order on MEIP. It says you can't do a fake sell order right now. I've got to get to the resistance zone. What is the resistance zone?
MNMD. MNMD.
It's an area where sellers start to leave the tape. I mean, buyers start to leave the tape and sellers come in. Whew, that was a tough one. That's the resistance zone. Jimmy might just be happy with 302. And Jimmy's coming into play.
ADEX. ADEX. ADEX.
Jimmy might be happy with 302.
ADEX.
Washboardjim would be happy with 314.
CNTX. CNTX.
Okay, here it is. Come on. Come on, you chicken shits. One more. Boom!
CPIX.
Now the men are starting to come into the trade. I'm looking good. Come on.
LILM.
No. One more shot. Do it. I try not to ask for much. I would at least like for you to get to 302. Sell, Jimmy, sell. No.
ADEX, ADEX, FWBI, FWBI, FWBI.
Okay, it's giving me a second chance.
RNXT, KTTA, KTTA, hold, KTTA, KTTA, FWBI.
See, I wouldn't consider
FWBI, oil, FWBI, RDHL, FWBI, FWBI, KTTA.
Okay, now there's two things about this trade that I liked, and one of them I wouldn't put it in a bullish category, but that is the phase 2 study. But I did like the earnings. It had excellent earnings. So that's what got me into this trade and treated it like a scalp. And I don't expect it to go a long ways just because it's on phase 2, phase 2. I just, it's not a phase 3 or it's not an FDA approval. Jim's out. Now this might still bounce up off this 21. Jimmy sold.
ADEX.
But I went straight to the news, and then I kept on reading down. And the sales were 13 million from 3.8 million. That's 10 more million. So they're doing something right here.
FWBI.
500 shares.
Prague.
Not much, but
FWBI.
So we did kind of break out a little bit we had a triple top here on the QQQ. I think Boeing dipped back this morning
RDHL.
to that 193.38 that I mentioned yesterday. We hit 193.57.
KTTA.
That's on Boeing.
KTTA. KTTA. KTTA.
I don't know if I typed that.
KTTA.
Yeah, typed it in the room. Well, that was yesterday, this morning.
Hold. Oil.
So I just want, it took all day and this thing ran up, and then it lost everything, plus more today. Now it's back up to the beginning of yesterday's low. So this is the way I play the market, man. When I'm up on something, I take it and I'm out. And it's one trade at a time these days. Until
INTU.
Today's going to be a good day again to be looking for sneaky snakes, but we want to wait until the trend breaks and we start forming some kind of flag.
FWBI. FWBI.
One trade at a time.
FWBI.
I can't emphasize that enough. For me, Maybe you're different.
SSL. Home. CPIX. NGL.
Maybe 2 trades at a time, maybe even 3, but 1's too much for my mind. 2, I mean. 1's enough. There's plenty of trades to make every day. You've witnessed that. Just go one to another to another. Have that top 20 watch list going. Amazon's pulled back.
Oil.
Lucid, that's been a good runner. Oh man, look at the knife it had today. See, somebody's taking profit on these highs. I mean, these are huge spreads, and you just don't. Somebody's letting them in here on a red carpet.
TKC. FLMN.
I would really like to see some kind of investigation going on and shit like this. Because there's somebody up there,
OCUP.
some market maker,
Cold.
making a killing. I'll give you a 5% cut. I'll give you 1%. I mean, just 1%. I don't trust Wall Street. I don't trust the people that run it. I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust myself. Unless I'm on a good swing of fishing. AMC had a pretty everything just sold off. I don't know how that can happen.
FWBI.
Unless it's just one person. Now Zoom, look at Zoom.
Blend.
Zoom popped this morning. And Disney, 145.24 support that I had. So here's another one. Had a nice run yesterday and then just lost everything in a matter of a minute.
ADEX.
Such a bunch of bull crap. MU, nice run yesterday. Oh, I'm swinging it, and then you wake up this morning and you go, fudge.
APA.
Nike, I mean,
GNF.
look at this. Nice little run all day yesterday, and then way below where we. I've been here and done that, and I know how it feels when you're psyched up
ADEX. ADEX.
and everything's going your way, but I'm going to keep going back to my map.
STLD.
Okay.
YNDX. YNDX. YNDX.
I just want to keep going back to this map. And you know which one I'm going to bring up, too. Don't you?
PPSI. 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 WPP. MFG.
When you're in this area right here, that anxiety and that euphoria,
XLE.
and that exuberance,
PPSI.
Well, yesterday's-
PPSI.
all I talked about
PPSI.
yesterday was irrational exuberance. Okay? And I play, irrationally off that irrational exuberance. Same as down here. The irrational exuberance can go either way. I mean, it could be oversold fear, irrational exuberance on fear, or irrational exuberance on greed. But there's people that are excited and we're going to go. And there's people down here, we're going lower, we're going lower, we're going lower. Catching that emotional ride. Just watching. I tell you, when I was a young kid, my dad used to get drunk, invite all of his friends over and play pool. And I'd go down in the basement and I'd bet these guys 50 cents a game on pool. And they're sitting here, you know, irrational exuberance and euphoria, getting anxiety, getting all drunk and joking around. And I'm sitting here, you know, playing off that, whipping the table there. Sometimes I walk out of there with $5-10 a night. These guys just laughing and just throwing the money on the table. It's some of the best money I ever made.
ADEX, ADEX.
So that irrational exuberance, you know, you learn that when you're a young child
BBIG,
from watching people.
TGTX.
Come on, baby. MEIP.
PLBY. Veer.
I'm waiting for Dash. I'm going to keep EMEI on watch here. MEIP. If it gets back down here at 259, but I ain't really excited about it. Like I said, phase 2.
Boiled, 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 boil, PTPI, boil, PTPI, 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 PTPI.
Let's not rush into any trades too much today and let the market figure out its direction. Be a mistake if we go right into it. Remember my little speech about the first 15 to an hour and a half. Let's see what we can do in that time limit. Then we go on our merry way. I got things I got to do today at noon anyway. See my accountant.
ADEX. Billy.
Yeah. 6:45. I'm gonna go make me a bowl of oatmeal.
TGTX.
PTPI, new low. PTPI.
RDSB.
That was a runner, wasn't it? Set an alert for 324 on it.
TGTX.
Maybe right here at 348.
WPP.
Boop, boop, boop.
WTI. BFRI. BFRI. BFRI.
Surprised with
TBT.
mRNA.
TBT.
I call it put on
BFRI.
this one thing and it'd go down
BFRI.
here, but no.
BFRI. TGTX. 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 TGTX, TGTX. BFRI, 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 BFRI. OMA, OMA. DCRC, TGTX. BLDP, OMA, OMA, OMA PTPI, OMA. EQT. PSX. TUR. PTPI, PTPI, PTPI.
So I want to see if
PTPI,
MEIP retest 295 Florence.
PTPI. RDSB.
And that'll be an ascending triangle. And right now we got to break out of this flag.
RDSB.
No, I keep talking about these flags, right?
PPSI, 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 PPSI.
So here's your flag.
LCID.
It's going to break out and try to double top up here right around 295. If it breaks out of this flag right here.
LCID.
And every chart tells a story. Just got to kind of read it.
LCID, LCID, LCID.
Look for the flags when you're charting them up.
LCID, LCID,
If it doesn't poise a flag, you're taking a huge risk
FWBI.
when you're in any kind of trade. Now my flag here was the 200. The double bottom on the 200 here.
NVAX,
I'm looking for a pattern,
NVAX,
or I don't take a trade.
NVAX, NVAX, NVAX.
And you see the pattern on this one here. We got a flag,
APDN, APDN,
PTPI, with some huge breakouts.
NVAX, NVAX, NVAX. SCO, USO, SCO, USO, UGO, UGO, USO.
So this is getting ready to hit support right here
NVAX.
on PTPI. So if
BFRI, BFRI.
if I'm looking to want to take a scalp or a trade, I got to look for a flag. Now I talk about the triple bottom. This is a flag right here. And there are breakouts on these flags. So this can easily run back up here. Up here if it holds this support right now. Goes below it, it can drop quite a bit. Holds it, it can bounce up quite a bit. So that's squeezing. That's a flag. That's what I look for. Look for flags to take any kind of trade. Triple bottom on this flag. That should hold support. 365, we'll see what it does. I mentioned it at 362. So if you want to learn how to scalp, you got to identify the flag and then take the trade. If there's no flag, don't take no trade. You're taking your risk level increases 100%. So like this one here, and plus it has to have some kind of news. But triple bottom on the flag, so plus confirmation of support that I've already drew in this from yesterday. So we pulled back and hit that pivot point inside this channel. This is a pivot point. You might not see it, but when we pull back and hit that 200, so triple 1, 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3. So I'm looking for flags before I take any kind of trade. Double bottom. Then you got a flag here, so I got to see if it wants to retest or hold this 50. Then 50 comes in, creates a support level. Boom. So there's still hope here for MEIP, but I went through again about the news. The only thing phase 2 trial is not a news to make a catalyst for a stock to run. It might make it bounce, but their earnings were outstanding. That's what made me take the scalp. And same thing with PTPI. I didn't even look at the news. What I saw in the chart was good enough to say I'd take it at 362 off this trend line because it didn't reject it one. Then if it would have dipped on down, I would have added on here at the 349 level. There's no news. See right here, this is a risky trade. Despite no apparent news for a catalyst. Wonder why they write that in there as a headline. Because it is a major catalyst to take a trade off news. Being in the now. So, make that your number one priority. And take a trade, because this right now would tell me, that I'm taking a high risk trade right now. PTPI.
TGTX.
Could be a low float or a pump and dump.
SCO. TGTX. DFEN. MFGN.
This is a pivot point. On that one there. And SPY.
PPSI, PPSI, NUZPSI, NUZPSI, PPSI.
PPSI was a runner. Prog's pulled back huge. So it's one that you'd want to, if it ends up breaking this 200.
TGTX.
It's got a pretty good little run up on Prog. And it popped up on the scanner.
GOTU.
PPSI. Beautiful run on this one yesterday. Pulled back to the red line support that I had on yesterday's chart. Bounced right off of it. Boom, just right off of it. Now we broke resistance. So we go to the 3-year. We got a 3-year high at 1244. So that's what it'd be, a double top.
CHGG.
Huge. Look at these candles on this weekly. You get in down here at $6 on this trade. I think you'd really do good on this one. I really like $6 on PPSI.
BLDP.
Tremendous amount I like. So I gotta
Bind.
put a support here. 665. I'm gonna put an alert right there at 750 something. Yeah, I like this a lot. For a swing trade, if I'm predicting, I want to predict the next move, my next trade on this one here. This ain't going to dip no lower than 602. I like that a lot right in there. It's a nice trade. Let's see what the catalyst is on this thing. Squeeze candidates. We got 5 of them here.
PPSI. 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 PPSI.
So they had a revenue of 5.6 million, up 1 million, 0.6. Third quarter loss, 5 cents a share. Continued momentum. Announced it launched an e-boost portfolio of mobile electric vehicle charging solutions and full range applications.
USOI.
Pioneer Power. Yeah, Jimmy likes us here for long term.
PPSI. Pola. GFI. Pola.
Okay.
PPSI. Pola. PPSI. 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 YNDSI. PPSI. PPSI. TIGR. TIGR. PPSI. PPSI.
Bam.
PPSI.
PPSI.
YNDX. YNDX. YNDX.
Let's have to wait. I'm too late to be chasing it. $6.59.
NTS. INTS.
7 o'clock rush.
GFI. EVO. CNK. OMA. Eno. DXF. RRC. BFRI. SAP. Talk. BFRI. USO. MFGP. QLGN. GFI. BFRI. NE. YNDX.
Pow pow. Oh God. Not again.
Any. ADEX. NRXP. 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 NRXDV. GFI. BFRI. IXG. GSCHP. USIG.
Damn, Jim.
GFI. YNDX. YNDX. ARI. TUR. BFRI. Wish. KOPN. BFRI. MFGP. FLGC. Wish. BFRI. Hugs. FTEK. BFRI. BFRI. AEG.
I have a feeling my battery's getting low.
PPSI. 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 OIS. ARQQ. BFRI. GROM. BFRI. ARI. Any. NUZE. NUZE. CBM. BFRI. IOBT. BFRI. MFGP. PRAX. ARI. BFRI. ARI. 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 BFRI. 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 OMA. ARMK. AFMT. Bind, 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 bind. Blinn.
Yes. MEIP. Kind of what I expected here.
GFAI. GFAI. GFAI.
Scalp it again.
GFAI. GFAI. ADEX. GOEV. ICT. NYMT. IMCC. Work. U.
255 looks nice.
ILBT. ARI. SAP. TMF. R. ILBT. Eno. 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 TGA. ILBT. ARI. LFST.
Dadgum, my keyboard.
ILBT. TGTX. 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 CMRX. CMRX. VWO. SCO. NUZ.
So I need to break 266 for it to stay bullish. 266. That's your ascending triangle right here, your breakout. So that becomes resistance at 265. If we break that, we'll shoot up. If not, we'll pull back. That's 265. 265 has to break. Do it. When we break 265, I'll get out at 276.
IDEX.
277.
AMTI.
Exactly, at 277. So I got my exit plan.
PRAX.
Every chart tells you exactly how to trade it.
SABR.
Just got to read it.
WTRH. CP. TWTR. GOEV. ADEX. SLQT. BZUN. BJDX. CP.
Now, double confirmation that 265 is resistance to break.
BZUN.
And if we don't hold right here, I'm out. 255.
ZKIN. ZKIN.
We got to hold 255.
UCO. DUIMT. NYSPC.
This is the
ISPC.
triple on the bottom here now.
ISPC.
This next minute, if we don't break out, I'm out of the trade. Next 2 minutes. I'm predicting the next move. We've gone over the scenario of the triple bottom on the triangle. We're squeezing. So in a minute or two, if we don't break out, I get out of the trade. In less than 2 minutes. One trade at a time. One trade at a time.
ISPC. 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 ISPC.
And I got to get ready to go to work here. So I'll be trading this on my.
ISPC.
I'll be trading it on my phone.
DNMR. DNMR. ISPNMR. ISPC. ISPC.
But I want to make this.
ISPC. ISPC.
Again, I want to make this trade clear. It was a risky trade because it was phase 2 trial. So when you see phase 2 on the news, you ought to know it's a risky trade. Second reason, the only reason I took it is because of earnings and the volume.
ISPC. ISPC.
It's not because of the news. The earnings were outstanding. So this is my second, and I think an amateur probably should not take this trade unless they cannot, understand the chart, what it's telling you. Right now we're flagging, so I've talked about the flags, right? So when we break out of this flag, I get out of the trade. And if we don't hold this trend line, I get out of the trade, 255. That's where I have my stop. And I'm going to go ahead and head on to work. So my exit idea is 277. My stop at 252. Let me go down here. 253, 252. Here we're getting real close right now, so I might be able to get out of the trade now. But I gotta get, or I'm gonna be late. back on.
FRSX. NUZ. AGAN. LGBN, LIZI. VBIV. LGBN, LGBN. ARI. UNH, AMAT, STT, BMY, MS, C, NKE, STZ, ALGN, CRF, OSUR, CRF, ARI, LIZI, TIGR, TIGR, HEXO.
Wanna stay?
TIGR. ISPC, 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 ISPC. MR8I. TGTX. ICPT, ICPT. CTRA. OMA, OMA. GOEV. NRXP. Billy. STZR. Billy. GPS. CHS. NVDA. OTLY. LCTX. LCTX. GOEV. LCTX. NRXP. ADIX. NRSP. TMF. OTLY. OTLY. TBT. NRXP. TMF. XSPA. VBIV, VBIV. NRXP, NRXP, NRXP. VBIV. ASML. GOED. ASML, ASML. TBT, NLSN. DZUN. LVRDK, NSC, VRTX, CCK, URI, FTV, PFE, SHW, Uber, MDB, SNPS, ISRG, RNG, LSXMK, VLO, SAMXA, TJNJ, ASMCM, AMGN, EXUZE, SPLK, AAP, DOCU, PAYC, EA, LLY, A, CPRT, ASML, TBT, PRAX, CZR, NUZR, NUZE, ASML, AFRM, AFRM, AFRM. ASML, NUZE, NUZE, Billy, NUZE, Billy, NUZE, Billy, NUZE, Billy, Billy. TMF, ASML, SLQT, TBT, TMV, TMV, TIGR, UGO, SSL, TIGR, CDEV, TGTX, AEG, TMF, TGTX, 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 ADEX, TGTX, UCO, TGTX, 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 SCO, UCO. UCO, UCO, TMB, SCO, OIS, UCO, UCO, ICT, BAC, TGTX, 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 BAC, TGTX, ZKIN, SCO, SSL, FRHC, TGTX, INFI, TGTX, 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 OSUR. SLQT, CZR, TMB, TMB, TBT, TMB, TMF, ISPC, 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 TBT, TMF, TMF, TMB, SCO, SCO, UCO, ARI, GOEV, CPE, SCO, SCO, NRGU, 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 USOI, UCO, UCO, C, UCO, NRGU, CLRGU, CP, NRGU, SLB, NRGU, SLB, NRGU, SLB, NRGU, TMF, OXIO, Oxy, UCO, 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 RRC, EOG, ALGN, NRGU, NRGU, SEMI, NRGU, 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 ALZN, 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 SWN, PRC, URDSC, USORC, USOI, USOI, UCO, CUCO, UCO, UCO, CEVN, USO, CP, USOC, SCSA, XCSB, CBX, UCO, CBSOI, USLB, UCO, SLB, UCO, SLB, XLB, 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 Oxy, USO, NRGU, XOMGU, NRGU, 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 UCO, UCO, MRO, COP, MRO, COP, XSL, BKR, BKR, Oxy, COP, COP, XOM, COP, XOM, NRGU, SLB, NRGU, SLB, NRGU, CBX, CBX, Oxy, Oxy, CBX, Oxy, CBX, NRGU, Oxy, ARGU, XOM, NRGU, RDSA, NRGU, XLE, ERX, ARI, ERX, SLB, ERX, XLE, XLE, Gush, XLE, NRGU, FCX, BAC, Oxy, FTI, XOGTX, API, ATGTX, CAR, RDSA, C, CP, XOP, XOP, DBN, ASML, LCX, FCX, NTAP, AR, NRGU, Drive, XOP, Gush. RDSA. TWNK. C. XLE. XLE. ERX. XLE. DBN. C. C. NRGU. NRGU. Gush. NRGU. GTS. NRGU. GTS. NRGU. C. NRGA. C. NRGU. XLE. ERX. TGTX. XLE. TGTX. TGTX. NLSPX. TGTX. RDSB. RDSB. NLSP. NRGD. BNRGD. NLSP. SLSP. CVX. CP. TGTS. TGTS. CVX. CVX. NLSP. TGTX. TGTX. NLSP. TGTX. TGTX. SWGTX. SWGTX. SWDI. TGTX. Oxy. WTSLV. WTSA. WTI. OMA. OMA. KMI. KMI. SLB. SLB. TGTX. 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 OMA. TGTX. 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 RKLD. TGTX. OMA. 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 It. BLDP. It. OMA. It. Hood. It. Hood. ORMP. OMA. Vet. TGTX. NRGTX. MRO. Vet. SLQT. SLQT. GTX. SLQT. SLQT. TGTX. 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 COP. GOEV. Boom. TGTX. TGTX. CNQ. MCF. LITM. TGTX. GOEV. CP. TGTX. 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 NLSP. TGTX. NLSP. NLSP. Wish. NLSPX. NRGTX. TGTX. TGTX. NLSP. TGTX. NLSP. 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 VXRT. NLSP. USOI. RF. NRGD. GOEV. HYLN. 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 BKR. TKR. GOKV. Moore. Bind. DNOW. CLNE. MTG. FANG. RF. NRGD. Bind. ENSC. RF. Bind. RKLB. NRGD. LITM, NRGD, DBO, KMI, VLO, 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 TECL, SPI, RDSD, FRHC, GOEV, AR, AR, FAS, FAS, ARI, OMA, AEG, UNM, TAU, GFI, HHR, TAU, SLDB, HHR, LFST, GOEV, GOEV, TAU, TAU, GTH, FAS, LIZI, PBF, O, ADEX, DETS, FANG, NTES, FENC, NRGU, 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 FLGC, OIH, SKM, LDI, O, O, TMV, GFI, XL, DLO, AGC, AGC, O, 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 TMF, TMF, ATXH, TMV, TOSL, TBT, GFI, GFI, MTB, DD, Key, Info, TBT. TMF, TMB, TMB, FENC. NRXPW, EJH. VXRT, VXRT, DVGRT. OMA, OMA, VXRT, OMA, OMA, OMA. XL, CLLS, FRSX, Wish, DVGI, OMA, SOXL, AFMD, SOXL, SGBX, SGBXL, SGBX, PDD, SGBX, 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 SGBX. MLCO, OMA, CLNE, LCTX, Moore, MCF, FLGC, OMA, OMA, CEI, ZY, LCTX, 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 VET, PRAX, NRXP, PDD, PDD, ADEX, FES, TEX, CLNE, HMY, NRGU, NRGU, GFI, NRGU, 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 NRGU. GOEV, GOEV, EHTH. CNTX, CNTX, EC. OMA. OMA. MOMO. HMY. CNGX. NTES. GFI. XOM, 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 XOM. CNTX, CNTX. INFI. OMA, OMA. MFC. CNTX. OMA, 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 OMA. ENSC. GFI. BNED, CPG. GFI. TRIT. Then. O. ATOS. GS80, GS80. EPOL, EPOL. SGBX, SGBX. SLDB. Perry. SLDB, KNDI. ASTS, ASTS. PBF. OMA. BK. NCTY. BGIO. HMY. LAC. ASTS, ASTS. RRD. O. Black, KNDI, KNDI, KNDI. AMPL. ZY. Blinn. O. PRPO. CWEN, HIMX, CNX, PLIN. RD. WPRT. MNOV. Blinn. DCPH, DCPH, DCPH. Black. MP. Black. XSPA. HST. MTTR. Black. Black. TMV. TMF. GoGo. ADEX. Black. DCPH, DCPH. AESE, TVT. TMF, TMF. SBH. UNH, DHT, MMP, PTCT, SPPI, TGP, STT, MTTR, MCF. FENC. FENC, FENC, FWBI, FENC, OPGN. AADI. STAF. Veil. Veil. Veil, 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 Veil. BZUN. MTTR, MTTR. Blin, Blin. XSPA. NTES. MTTR, CRXT, MTTR, CRXT, 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 STLD, CRXT, CRXT, MTTR, MTTR, STRN, MTTRN, GPRO, guilt, guilt, veer. Veer, veer. Veer, PLT, veer, veer. Veer. SBGI. CRXT, 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 AMTX, TTX, TRT, OMA, OMA. CRXT, 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 CRXT. Hive. PTPI, 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 CRXT, CRXT, ATR, STNE, CRXT, CRXT, PTPI. PTPI, 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 oil, PTPI, PTPI, Boom, Emma, boil, boil. Play, boil, boil. CRXT, CRXT, TPI, CRXT, 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 Cole, CRXT, OMA, PTPI, PTPI, boil, PTPI, 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 PTPI. Boil. PLIN. Cold. ATXI. UNM, ATXI. ATXI. Semi. CRXTW. ATXI. ATXI. Semi. GFI. Boiled, boiled, boil, GFI, boil, boil, ATXI, boil, 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 cold, boil, 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 boil. HMY. Semi. HHR, 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 Hive. SLDB. HHR, Semi. GPRO. GFI. MFC. HMY. GFI, O. SBGI. Veer. Dish. CLVT. CLLS. GPRO. DOCU. Grub. Grub. HHR. TGTX. Grub. Sends. FPAC. 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 FENCBI. FENC. VIRX. KDP. Ulma. Figs. Figs. Oh. CCJ. 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 CRTX. GFI. PTPI. CHGG, CHGG, BTAQ. PTPI, CRXTDXF, Grub, PTPI, Grub, EHTH, 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 B, RWLK, OMA, OMA, DCPH, 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 BZUN,
Whew.
GTHG, CHGG, CHGG, GOVX, 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 AERC,
Hello.
SFIX,
7 more minutes. Ugh.
Shop, 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 GOVX, Shop, Kara, GOVX, GOVX,
Okay, here mRNA and Amazon AMZN. Ooh, well, she's at the 200 right now.
Kara, Kara, KRP, PLG. FTAI. Kara. CHGG, 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 CHGG. CLN, CLN, ABUS, BMEO, GRGT, GOCO, GT, OMA.
Okay, Amazon. If we break this here, 35.87.
ATXI.
Another $10. We'll go higher if not. PPSI pulled back to the first support.
CXP. APA.
MEID hit my resistance. Florence 277.
REI.
Florence, you still in it? 278. Here we are at resistance. Florence, you got your ears on? Exit 277.
Yuko. APA. APA. Eno. Ride. Ride. GOCO. 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 GGB. UA. Shop. Shop. Shop.
$280.
ENPH. Shop. Eno. MEIP.
RIVN. Watch Boeing today.
STKL.
We got less than 3 minutes, so I'm going to switch this beast over. Let the market
Wish.
dictate how you trade today.
CDEV.
Try not to rush.
Wish. EPZ.
We did have a pullback, so we could get a nice bounce off this here. I call,
PDD. Aider.
what do I call it?
PDD.
A bunch of crap. So we got that up now. Rigged is what I was looking for. If the government was serious, they'd go ahead and do a little investigation on them. But they won't. They tried to do that with Wall Street reform. That didn't work too well. It punished the small people. So let's have at it. Let the market dictate your position today. You should already know what you'll be watching. I'll go get my water started. What's the SP SPY and the SPX doing here? Nice recovery on the SPY. Meat at 285. I don't know if Florence got your ears on. MEIP 285. PTPI had a knife. Less than a minute. Let's see what the sunshine brings. We'll wait for the right time. Watch this one buzzing around. That way it'll get your idea of what trades to look at first thing this morning. It's in the middle of the bottom. It's called buzzing around. And then I got another one here I'm going to try out. Here we go. Watch the SPX. Watch the SPX.
Sophie DKNG MQ QSLARKUBM HPQ X DCDCH TSM PTOMBM TSCOWUBM CGCUBM DCPH INCBM
Watch mRNA, SPX, SPX, watch that thing here. Be careful, and I'm not rushing into nothing yet. I'm just waiting for the setup. I'm just having one heck of a time here with this. I'm looking at December 1st. PPSI. Pull back to the pivot point. Boeing breaking out. Broke resistance.
Open. NKLA. QID.
IWM.
Plug. TLRY. UPS. Z. WS.
QQQ on the 200 here.
SLV.
And the SPX.
SPXS. RNST. KWEBT. ITLM. MRK. BACOC. SPTR. CPIS.
4670. $7.
CPIS. CPIX.
SPX. Scalping.
GDX. XLX. AGNC. XLB. XLS. RCG.
SPX $7. The 4670 strike.
LABUWZ. IAU. F. GM. JWNV. SBGI. GLGBN. AMD. ATVI. MRISP. Momo. TLUSA. Plug. Pin. CHPT. NLSLGOEV. MTTR. AMC. BSLSPCC. ABNB. NFLX. PBR. EWZ. LABU. PBRA. ICLM.
Scalping means scalping. It's not nothing to joke around with. So if I say scalp, you better be on your toes.
JPM. CRWD. DKNG.
And I called this out before I got in the trade on the candlestick pattern. This is what we're studying here. And I could have got it a little bit cheaper, but I sat and looked at it for a second or two and it bounced up on me. Try to get it at 650.
U KMI TMO TQS
And I'm setting, I'm not, I got a hold right here.
TWLO TSM
No, not Tesla. Damn Tesla, go baby!
MRAM, CVM,
Okay, I gotta shut this off for a second. I'm in two trades at once. Now I'm even almost even here on the SPX, so I gotta watch it. Tesla, I'm looking at a 1164.37 resistance to break. 1164.37 for Tesla. 1130. Fudge, what'd I say? 1164. And I'm SPX going down on me here a little bit. We got a hold right here. And 640. Now I can't take much more on this one here, so I'm going to get out if it don't turn. 610. SPX. Come on, baby, turn on me. So I'm going to squeeze out of this one. I added at 6. 650's even now.
NLSP CNTNTS LYFTS NRZ SRCOM UST UCO SPXU mRNA BNTX TNA SEAC TZA TZA TLDOW TBT TROX NWSA BNED INTC ERIC MRK JNJX U RBLX RRD SOXL HBAN TWTSBUSXIWN MA XPEV Meta
Come on, baby.
U Autolu GPS CVM Melly
You're out of both?
ABNB CHGG
Did you get the XPX?
XLRE NRZUN BZUN LCIGC AAL Grill SBGI GLD T Bihu QNAX NQRXT IWM
Oh, Roblox. Yeah.
TNAC TZNT TSM LLY JBLU TBF AR ADGI VST KMI MTTR NWSA ATVI TLCHF SMH SOXL RBLX TDOC FSR
Keep my fingers crossed here on the SPX.
WMB EPD U USO MRK AMC
Oh gosh, what a breakout on PTPI. I was looking at that one today.
Foil ZMED. CRXTWADGI. Meta.
Now this SPX got down to 560.
XRKTB. CHGG. RDSA. RDSA. MRAM. MRNA. NBA.
I almost bought about 5 contracts there, but I said no.
CRM. PFE. GME. JBLU.
This will be a good money maker if we break this number right here. 4624.64.
PYPL.
Whoa,
Whoa,
look at there, Playboy. There we go. Bam, man, nice.
U. BNED. SBUX, CHEX, CVM, PDD, ZM, VIAC, NWSA, KR, INIM, CRXTW,
Come on, you bears.
AALD, SPR, RKT, Momo, Grub, CHGG, NBAX, MRAM, RBLX, TCRXTW, ADGI, ADGI, CRWD, ADGI, LLYGI, NIO, V, Veer, Ma, USO,
mRNA.
Gold,
Jimmy called puts on this one here.
CHPT, VLSN, BRKB, HUT, BNTC, ATVI, RKLB, MRAM, mRNA, MRAM, XLRAM,
Come on, bust a move.
PTON, BIDU, KRAM, IRAM.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a bullish flag. This is not too bullish right now. But I'm looking ahead. I'm assuming that this is going to be a inverse head and shoulders that's forming. So right now, I'm average down. I'm at 650. And I mentioned this alert down at 560 once it pulled back to the bottom. So you could have had a chance to get in at 560, the SPX, and now we're at 7. So I have an average at 650 right now, and I have 2 contracts. And I broke my little resistance that I needed to break. Now when you're playing these inverse head and shoulders, and you want to get in early, especially if I call something out and it dips, and then we form a pattern, you want to take that train once it breaks this trend line right here. This is an inverse head and shoulders. So you draw that trend line from that candle to that candle, extend it on out, down, and if that breaks that, that's when you take the trade. You don't take it, and I thought I took it right here, thinking that I was looking at a bullish pattern. Assuming, engulfing candle, you got the little bitty doji right here where she paused. So this is going to end up paying pretty good, I think, if I can break past this other resistance. Then my third strike is going to be up here at 46.38 to get out of the trade. But, once I'm in them, I kind of like sticking with them.
GFAI, RKLB, GFAI, GFAI, PPSI, PPSI, Dome, Disc, CHGG, APA, CHPT, XPDB.
Eventually, after about another year, I'm going to be
SPR,
in these trades way too soon.
ADGI, APA, ADGI,
Boeing's forming a flag.
KR, TLT, MSFT, SBSW.
Securities, Occidental Petroleum, price target
Abridged.
$50 from
NRK.
48.
Open. OxyPST, CPHI. OMA. Love. ADGI.
Tesla. We took Tesla and scalped it
SRLN.
Come on, baby. We took Tesla and scalped it 3 or 4 times yesterday. Called out all them moves. And what's interesting, and I want to bring this to all's attention, learning how to read these charts. I did not like this pullback this morning. I mentioned it. I said, it pissed me off because I'm thinking market makers are giving a free pass to somebody. But we pulled right back. What from yesterday, if you notice the chart, when we took the trade on that double bottom, we pulled right back to that double bottom. And when we took the trade here, we pulled right back to that triple bottom. So we had the double bottom here and the triple bottom here. We pulled right back to that double bottom, triple bottom again. So I just want to express how important these old resistance or support lines become once they find a price line. So we're going to take this to 1164.37. Now we're about $2.37 away. I want to see if this holds or breaks this. If not, we're going to pull back into this lower channel, maybe bounce off this 21. So I'm predicting what's going to happen next. The charts tell you. You just got to learn how to read them. It's like a, what do you call that, Braille? If charts were Braille, I think the blind could even read them. That might be a good idea.
PPSI.
Let's see if we hit resistance.
NRK.
1164.37.
VST.
Tesla.
BBY. AMAT. GTS. JWMMT. ISPC.
I'm going to ask a trivia question in here.
EOW. FES. ISPC.
I'm going to ask a trivia question in here. Where's my hard resistance on Tesla? Does anybody know my hard resistance on Tesla? I've been talking about it for a long time here. Anybody remember? $1,200. $11.99. You were $1 off. Good job. You're just playing with me there, Johnny. Been talking about that for what, 2 months now, that resistance.
BA. SDOWS. GFI. XLTBT. CSK. LGBN. G. Shop.
PPSI pulling back to the third.
PDD. AAPL. VST. SEAC. SMH.
I need the SPX to break. I'm still in the trade at 650.
TISC. TCCL. CCL. LAMN. SRLN.
You're up on one PayPal share.
VIAC, VINCLH, TLT, NCLH.
Oh yeah, you bought that yesterday.
VZ, Gold, ENPH, ICLM, GPS, IMNR, TIZ, GIS,
Freaking smelling, yelling.
TWM, GFI, AHPI,
Smelling, yelling will be speaking today.
SHPI, FAS, GHPI,
Good job, girl.
HST, XLOW,
YouTube, welcome out there.
SGDS,
We do have a link to the Discord room. If you'd like to join us, you'll be.
MRK, BBY, CRM, AHPI,
There is a 6 to 12 second delay on YouTube. So if always keep that in mind. You can join the Discord room and be pretty much on time.
Yummy. SBSW, BMY, TLT, MRCL, NCLS, CCL, UNH, TZS, INMD, TZA, MT,
We be live.
FCX, TW.
Now watch this here, SPY.
SPYV,
If it holds this here and the SPX.
VIAC, VIAC,
I'm going to get back in this trade here.
FSR, plug,
Both of these trades right here. We've got double bottoms on the SPY and the SPX. So look at the SPY too.
SPAC, TNAS,
We're at 550 on the SPX.
GPS,
4670. The SPY December 1st. Look at the
SEAC, VST,
I don't know, you go
467
467
disk
from
KHC
462. SPY was at 217 to 462. 220.
BWM, TZA, NCLH, NLSO, Riot, SPYD, VIAC,
We got a double bottom.
THC,
These got a hold, both of them. So let me see here.
GLDM,
46
SCHWM,
SPX
RCL,
550.
PPSI, JLGI, PPL, NKE, IAU, PSQ, XLK, AAPL, TQQQ, Gold, QQQ, Disk, HST, AXP, NLSN, GPS, Gooksel, AGL, LGVN, JWN, DBA.
So these are like a double bottom on both these trades here.
FSR. GFAI. Nay. OHI. NKE. GLDM. AAPL. Disk. GLD. TWTR. IAU. BMY. SGOL.
Beautiful. Check that SPY out.
KSS. MXA. VIAC. RAD. GPS. CUK, INMT, MT, BRKB, CLF, CCL, and CLH, CSGWY, GOAMD, JWN, XERXT, PPL, NLSN, RCL, TROX, RBLX, LDRD, TSLA, SRLN, VNCRXT, OHI,
Bottom man.
CRXT, XLK, QQQ, TQQQ, NE, AAPL. BKLN, ISPC, PK, MRK, BMY, CRXTWD,
Heck yeah. Beautiful.
INFY, Oil, Dome, KSS, X, DKS, CAH,
Double bottom. It's all about patterns.
ASO,
Getting in these trades with
HYG,
some kind of pattern.
ARKK, ABCL,
For me,
RRD,
maybe different with you. Maybe you don't like patterns.
BBY,
I love patterns.
RBLX, RBLX, XLK, SBSW, CNX, UPST, Z, KHC,
I won't get into a trade if I don't see a pattern.
TQQQ, VIR, GDXJ, AID,
It'd be foolish not to.
PLTR, SMH, EEM, XBWO, LABU, Metal HDX, IOBT, INTU, INFY, SRLN,
Oh, I know what to do, Liz.
KDGI, ARKK, SPXU, TSLA, ADI, ABCL, PPSI, DBA, SPDW, NVDA, PRBY, MSFT, MGFTI, XLK, UPS, LUMN, LUMN, APA, CNX, FB, APA, EQNR, VIR, VNQ, QQQ, TQQQ, ISPC, OMA, UPST, QID, BMY, SMRT, GFAI, BST, SLTR, GDXJ, GDXJ, ABI, LAJNK, SH, ADI, AG, SPXU, VU, SPXLW, SPXL, PEV, EFA, RGLS, ARGLX, AMGFAI, PGXLK, GFAI, AMAT, GFAI, 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 FTAI, ESGE, BBY, VNX, TQQQ, QQQ, LUMN,
Nice. There it is.
ABCL, KHC, AAPL, CAH, Gold, oh, Dust,
Bingo on the SPI, SPY, and SPX.
ACGI, ADGI, GBS, UPST, QID, SMH,
Double bottom on both of them.
TGTX, TSLA, PSQ, CPIX, AMC, TSM, AMAT, GPS, GDX, NLSN, SRLN, AMX, TROX,
I'm having issues today with Tastyworks. can't frickin'.
GFI.
It's locked up. I can't see what.
ART.
I might have to
NCLA.
probably shut down because I don't know what's going on here. So YouTube, I might be shutting down for a second.
XRX. XLNX. JCL. KHDMO. VIAC. AXP.